Hello everyone, and welcome to the Udume's Diary, where we share our experiences and discuss our common interests as new immigrants in Canada. So today I have a very important topic to discuss, and it is, with these new rules, with these new PR rules, is Canada still a good choice for international students? I want to give a little bit of background. And the key issues is centered towards the high tuition fee, the limited PR spots, and the tough work policies. So now, the normal tradition pathways that we have, right, is okay, I get my study permit. I'm hoping that after school, I will get my PGWP, that is postgraduate work permit. And from there, I sort out my life through either PR routes or express entry. And sorry, the PR routes should either be express entry or PMP, right? And we have other sub routes via the PMP, which we all know, like we have the experience class, we have the Northern immigration programs, and a lot of that, right? So, with all this in mind, that is why I asked the question that Canada used to be a land of opportunity for international students, but is that still true? So now we'll ask, what has changed from what used to be before? What has changed? First, we have strict student visa rules. We all know that. There's reduced study permit approvals now. There's a cap on new students that are coming in. That is one. The second one is the PGWP restrictions. That will know certain provinces now have a lower allocation for PMP, and also the private colleges that are no longer qualified to issue this for PGWP. So this is a big problem. And apart from that, the express entry challenge, high CRS score, few invitations for international students. And with the PMP changes that I'll have now, that is the fourth consideration. The fourth thing that I've changed. So provinces now reduce the number of student quota. This is a problem. And of course, with all this, you can still work as much hours that you have. Yes, it's 24 hours now, though it used to be 20 hours. Thank God it's 24 hours. So, and this will also impact in our finances. So now I've mentioned 5 things that are working against international students. The first is the stricter student visa rules, the PGW restrictions, the express entry challenges, the PMP challenges, and the work limitation. So these are what have changed. And now we ask ourselves, with all these things have changed, how is it affecting the international students? Now there's financial burden, expensive tuition with limited hours. You have to work so hard to survive. Even if you work to survive, remember, it's still within the limit of 20 hours, right? So with that, there's uncertainty. Many will finish school, no clear pathway. And then the agents that have helped to get into some of these schools, they won't give you all the information. And most of us don't even want to make our individual research. So these are the things that are affecting us. But the big question I still ask is Canada still fair for international students, right? They've given you admission. But then Canada would say, yes, I gave you admission. I never promised you PR. After all, you get work experience. When you are done, you get 1 year or 2 or 3 years progressive work permit based on the course that you did, right? I give you opportunity to acquire international work experience. On top of that, if you are here as with your children, I still support your kids, and you get high quality education. I'm just thinking maybe this is what Canada is thinking, right? So I'm doing all these things. I never told you, oh, I've guaranteed you PR. So that is what I'm thinking. But you know what? We need to be strategic and think about all this through. Even with all this happening, there's still alternative PR pathway. There is still. If you ask me, the best strategy any student should be considering with this new rule is: 1, make a good choice of province. Choose the right province. First, there's Atlantic Immigration Program, right? There's Rural Northern Immigration Program. This should be your first choice. If you ask me, I'm not an immigration agent, but this is my own personal opinion. That should be your top priority. Then, when you're coming, you look for in-demand jobs, because they always say in-demand jobs. Well, you might say, okay, this is not my background. Yes. Well, when you do 1 year course, I don't advise 1 year course, right? But when you come in with, okay, this is what I can do, then I'm getting an admission, fine. Try and do a second course on that in-demand job. It will help your CRS. It will help you to be picked. Then that will help you, right? Then secondly, apply for this PMP early. I have people that have arrived Canada, they finished school, and they are still waiting. Why are you not applying early to start early? And then you need a job, right? Start networking on time from the one. In the church, in the gym, in the park, in the bar. Talk to people. You never can tell who will give you that job, right? Start networking on time. That is what I should advise. So these are the ways to navigate these strict rules that has not been favoring, or that we have now, that seems not to favor international students. So that is what I would advise. Let me give you an example. Mr. A came to Canada, and she did 1 year course, right? He knows I have limitations. Even while doing that 1 year course, at the tail end, he's applying to in the for Atlantic Northern Program, trying to get job there. As soon as Mr. A finishes school, he has moved to the place, knowing that, oh, I have only 1 year, and I need to, be here and work maybe for 6 months before you can get a job. Move fast. As soon as you finish, pack your bags and move. Be strategic. Don't waste time, right? Don't waste time. So this is what I would advise. And Mr. B, that had, even if with the 1 year, because I've had experience of people that still came with 1 year and still succeeded. Yeah, it is dicey, but with all this planning, I feel we will still make it. And Canada is still a land of opportunities, if you ask me, and there's still chance for everyone. But then I will also say, before you make a choice to come to Canada, think through about all this. Think about your finances, think about your career plan, think about all this. And I ask again, do you think Canada is still a good opportunity for international students? So that is it for today. I would like to have your comments and your likes. Let's discuss this. See you in my next video. Bye.